One. Hello, everybody. Tommy Toustone back with you. We are now ready for our run of Leaf Blower Man. This game blows. Let me introduce to you that1cl0ud, OreoSR, and Asuka424. I'm going to let them take it over from here to further introduce themselves and their game. Take it away, y'all.
Well, hello, everyone. I'm actually not any one of those three people. My name is Dangerous. I'm going to be on the commentary for this race because it's a race and runners are going to be wanting to focus on the run while they're doing the race. But I will let all the runners introduce themselves. Let's go alphabetical order. That seems good. Asuka.
Hi, I'm Asuka424.
Wow.
I run Leaf games.
Oreo.
Yeah, I'm Oreo. I run this, some other games made by the developer, and I'm also the leaderboard mod for this game.
And Cloud.
Hi, I am Cloud, and I am here.
Yay!
All right, well,
Brilliant.
that was quite the introduction. So, I say we go ahead and get this thing started. Why don't you all jump into play story, and then Tommy, what was the winning costume for the run?
So the winning costume, now that poll would be considered closed, is the mystery DLC character.
Yeah.
Ooh,
With $30.
looks just like a Super Smash Brothers hidden character unlock waiting to happen. Alrighty, I say we get started. I'll give you all a countdown, and then we'll talk through the chaos of this first opening part. So, runners, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Alrighty,
I'm ready.
get things going in 3, 2, 1, go. And they are off. Now, we are actually going to be extremely bad leaf blower people because we're supposed to immediately start working on blowing some leaves around, and it looks like Asuka's already managed to pull this skip off, as well as Oreo. And if I can check, yeah, everybody's already done the skip already. I thought we were going to spend minutes on this. So we're supposed to be blowing the leaves into those yellow circles that you see in the background. However, by jumping onto that bush and then jumping onto the house and then jumping up on an invisible wall, we just skip all of that. We're not actually going to do our job. And then runners are going to be running into the subway. Now, the entire run can kind of die based on whether or not they get that skip immediately. All of them got it right away, so this is still anybody's game. Also, this is your first ad.
Yeah, the ads have like way more story to them, but skipping them is faster. But
yeah, skipping the ads is faster, but yeah, this is the with ads version of the game, and that's why we are going to be we're going to be going a little slower than we would if we were to have the ad-free version. So it's looking like us and Oreo are right around in the same spot. It's looking pretty neck and neck right now. See who got in. Looks like Asuka's Asuka and Oreo are still like in a dead heat tie. That's like, I think Oreo's just like slightly farther ahead at the moment. This also is extremely real as a commercial.
Today's world and hope of achieving. And that's a 400 square foot.
Everyone wanted a studio apartment is like the dream to achieve. So, runners are actually here also going to do some more skips. Ooh, that was a really nice skip from Oreo. Just there. So you can actually skip some of these sections by jumping onto more collision and then jumping over some trigger lines. Right here, they're supposed to be blowing all the people out of the all the protesters out of the way, but by jumping over that trigger line, they skip all of that, and then we get to the exact same boss fight again, and again we just have to keep tanking the bombs in order to get them to blow up very quickly. And the trigger for that is as soon as that boss fight is over with, they are moving on to the next sequence. Oreo's pulled a nice solid lead here. Asuka's having getting right into the fight and finish it up right there. Very nice. All right, it's looking like let's see, it's looking like Oreo might be in the lead at the moment. Although one of the game feeds has died for me. Well, we'll keep an eye on the other ones in the meantime. But yeah, Oreo is now looking like we're at the launch base for the rocket ship. Now, for everyone at home, one thing that you do need to know is that there is a glitch that can happen at this part where this triumphant music that you're hearing right now, as we board the rocket ship, it's supposed to stop after the rocket ship cutscene ends. However, sometimes it doesn't, and you hear this for the rest of the game, literally until you close the game. It's extremely cursed. Anyways, let's hope that glitch doesn't happen to at least
It's
all
happening.
3 runners. It's how no.
Oh my god.
So yeah, that audio is not supposed to be playing during the ad, and it's gonna continue playing from now until until he closes the game.
My audio
So,
doesn't have the glitch, FYI. You need to switch it.
Oh. Well, it's more so for the audience
Yeah,
more than
just
anyone
so,
else.
you know, you guys don't have to hear this for the next 20 minutes.
Yeah.
No one needs to suffer through that.
But also, while you're all sharing your streams, I get to hear all 3 of your audios at once. So my ears are bleeding right now. Anyways, so we are skipping through the ads here. My feed for Asuka's gone down, so I can't look at her feed right now, but we'll keep an eye on Oreo's right now. So this is actually exclusive to the with ads version, this part right here. If you are playing the ad-free version, you actually do not see this part. Fun fact. But yeah, we are using the propulsion of the leaf blower to blow ourselves backward in order to traverse space. Now, you might be saying to yourself, but there's still air in space. How would a leaf blower work in space? To which I say, shut up. Anyways, so he's just about at the end of this section. Now, that part's very scary because if you get hit, that you have to restart that whole section. That is very, very sad. Luckily, looks like he got through that without any issue. Ari has just started that section. Oh no! Ari got hit by one of the asteroids. All right, just starting that over. All right, now Oreo is officially on the moon. Now, here's the thing about the our reason for being on the moon in the lore of the game is we are being tasked with blowing leaves into the circle here. However, with some very careful jumps right here, low gravity on the moon makes that skip actually quite easy, and that is how they get around having to blow the leaves into the circle. Now you have to blow the boulders into the little holes here in order to kind of stop the tentacle from constantly hitting the player. And when you get down to the last one, it can get kind of tricky, and it looks like Oreo got it. Very nice. And now we are heading back into the rocket ship to head back to Earth. Earth. It's Earth. This is also an unskippable cutscene for some reason. Yeah, looks like Ari is just about to get into the moon sequence, completing that section. Very nice.
This music's already driving me insane.
Oh, I'm hearing it more than once. This is very nice. So yeah, once so that's the end of the first section of the game, and then we move into section 2. Because there's 3 parts to the game. Now, I don't know how many of you out there are fans of Vampire Survivors. This is Leaf Survivors. Yeah. And I may not be exactly selling just how much like Vampire Survivors this actually is. It's exactly the same thing, just rebranded with leaves. Now, there is a really fun thing that you can do in this particular section in the ad-free version. Runners will not be able to do it this time, which is going to make it extremely difficult. But in the ad-free version, you can watch an ad to... or you can do this either way, but in the ad-free version, you can watch an ad in order to give yourself an extra power-up, which is actually just going to give you an extra level up is really what it is. And in the ad-free version, that means that you can just kind of infinitely level up as much as you want. And it turns you from Leaf Blower Man into Leaf Blower God.
Accurate.
Oh yeah. Oreo is cleaning this up quite nicely. Looks like Asuka is not extremely far behind. Cloud is just about to jump into part 2. Very nice. And yeah, there is not a ton of stuff going on here. It's mostly just collecting upgrades and you know, trying to power up. They have to survive this part for 5 minutes until the Leaf Blower King appears, and then he is the boss fight for this section. So, Tommy, if you've got anything to read off for us, now would be a wonderful time for that.
Absolutely. One moment. Okay. So, remember, everyone, we are here raising money for Blue Path Autism Service Dogs. Many children with autism exhibit bolting tendencies, which can make trips outside the home a frightening proposition. A Blue Path Service Dog works alongside the parents or caregivers to keep a child safe. The dog is connected to the child via a specifically designed tether system, and the dog is trained to anchor in response to a child bolting. This immediate emotionless reaction keeps the child safe and helps to reduce or eliminate the bolting behavior. So every dollar you donate helps keep a child safe, and there's nothing more important than that.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a wonderful cause. So for everybody who has donated already, thank you very, very much for doing that. Looks like Oreo is now getting into the kind of the meat and potatoes of this part, where there's a weapon that you can take where when you jump and when you land, that's two different weapons, but when you jump, you can deal damage, and when you land, you can deal damage. And so just by jumping a bunch, you can pretty much melt everything around you pretty easily. This is still a scary spot. Like, you can still take damage and you can still die, but it is that does make it quite a bit easier. Or you're taking a little bit of damage here, nothing too serious. Looking over at Cloud, looks like Cloud is just about to get into the part where you start melting stuff severely. Needs a few more level ups to make that happen. And yeah, oh yeah, and now the leaves have swords. Because, yeah, they, yeah.
Why not?
Why? I mean, I don't know how they're holding them. It's a leaf, but
Don't question it.
by the way, chat, I've got a question for all of you. This particular mode of gameplay, if you had to shelter this particular mode of gameplay, what would you call that? A horde house. It's a horde house because it's horde mode. Horde house. Anyways, so it looks like Oreo just broke out of the enclosure right there. Those are some really tanky plants that enclose the player, and you can get through them if you can do enough damage to them, or if you take enough of the jump buff cards when you level up, then you can actually just jump right over them. But it is you're reliant on RNG for that, because there's a lot of RNG related to this section of the game. And looks like Oreo is crossing the 4 minute and 15 second line at this point. Looks like Oreo is about 45 seconds behind that, and I still can't see Asuka's feed on Discord. So
This is going great.
yeah. This is definitely a thing that's happening right now. I'm looking at the stream feed in order to kind of see where things are, and it looks like Asuka's about 20-ish seconds ahead of Cloud from what I'm seeing, and about Orio's I think about 30 seconds ahead of Asuka. So we are now just about to get to the end of the auto scroller part of this, where we're done leveling up, and then we are going to be fighting the Leaf King. You'll be seeing him in just a few seconds.
Spawns of
And
stock.
Leaf
Here to
King.
steal your leaves.
Where's the Leaf King?
There's like a 30-second chill period right now where nothing else will spawn. This is basically just time that I take to murder everything else.
I'd say I've always had him spawn at 5 minutes, so that's interesting. I must be doing something different.
I've always had him spawn at 5:30.
Huh. We'll have to look into that. That's
Yeah.
curious. But yeah, this is, you can see, like, with everything that's dying, there's some like serious power leveling that's happening right here. And Yeah, taking a lot of damage buffs in order to make sure you deal as much damage as possible to the Leaf King. And yeah, the strategy of jumping and landing constantly in order to deal a ton of damage still applies here. You can see just how fast he's melting that health bar. It seems like it's moving really slowly, but Oreo's taken the right buffs between each level in order to make that health bar go down much faster than it did in my casual playthrough anyway. And that's the fight. Looks like Oreo has cleaned up the Leaf King. That is part 2 or Act 2 completed, and now we go into Act 3. But here's the thing with Act 3. Act 3 has Oreo's choosing to do everything anyway, even though he already has all the key cards.
Yeah, just show off more of the game, you know?
Fair enough. Yeah, so in New Game Plus, New Game, you're supposed to go collect 3 key cards by, running around completing these side missions. Oh, nice little damage boost there. That was good. And that's how you are able to get into the final section of the game. Well, in New Game Plus, they actually just give you the 3 key cards outright. There's no you don't have to go collect anything. So from that part, you can literally just hold up on your analog stick or on your keyboard or whatever control scheme you're using, and you can just head straight to the end section of the game. Oreo right there just did a little bit of a damage boost and death boost in order to go talk to the Leaf. I don't know what the character is called. The big important person that is the trigger line for the quest. And then we get to rocks in the park. So this is the part of the run that's the least fun, in my humble opinion, where you have to push all these rocks out of the park, because they need to make the park clean. So the way that you do that is you just push everything out of the park, and then the park's clean. Ignore the fact that the rocks are still there. They're just around the park now, and you haven't actually cleaned anything. That part's not important. Anyways, yeah. So looks like Cloud is just about to wrap up the fight against the Leaf King in just a little bit here. And Asuka is it's like Asuka's a little bit into blowing all the rocks out of the park as well. Oreo is managing to maintain a very solid lead here, but this could still go differently depending on if these rocks behave for Oreo. If things go sideways here with these last few rocks, Asuka could get an opportunity to catch up.
So just jumping in real quick there, Dangerous.
Sure.
Just so you know, chat is saying or questioning why they let you pun, and they replied that they're not the host, they can't stop you. But I'm the host, and I say pun all you want.
Oh, thank you very much, Tommy. Thank you. I will. I don't have any more puns for this game, but maybe I'll think of one later. And yeah.
Sometimes you just
also
gotta pun-ish chat.
Yeah, sometimes in chat. You can't stop me. Anyway, so it looks like Oreo has blown all the rocks out of the park. Asuka is getting pretty close behind, is managing to kind of do one side at a time, which is an efficiency strategy in order to kind of minimize the amount of time she has to spend running around the park. Although you can't really account for some of these rocks just deciding to roll away from you. Sometimes that just happens. So Oreo has now put the 3 key cards in and is heading into the final section of the game and is deciding to destroy all the TVs in the meantime. That's actually a noted time loss, but doesn't matter anyway. All right, so this is the final boss, and the final boss is the developer of the game. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, the developer of the game is the final boss. And same way that we fought the other bosses prior, you just blow the bombs, which are for some reason shaped as TVs, back at him to do damage. And fun little fact, in the ad-free version of the game, you do not have to do this fight. You can actually skip this fight entirely. It just takes you right into a little end section where there's a note from the developer, and then you leave, and then you call time from there. But it looks like Oreo is just about to wrap up the fight, so time will be coming up for him momentarily.
Time ends on the final hit on the boss, so yeah. You'll be able to see it basically when that entire UI disappears.
And I think it's one more. I think I lost count.
There's a couple more, depending on how well this
okay.
goes. And I got awful spawns.
Oh, right, this drop section. Forgot about this. Yeah, so he'll drop down a bunch of bombs, and the strat for this part is if you can manage it, is to try to get 2 bombs to land at his feet at the same time. That is easier said than done because a lot of the times that is the bombs blow up before you can get that second bomb on him. Ooh, this is good RNG. This is a good sign. And that is time for Oreo. Very nice. Very well done. GG's. And it's looking like Ari is working on the park right now, pushing the rocks out of the park with Asuka. Looks like Asuka is doing the death abuse strat here in order to get back to the beginning section, to the beginning of this section. Although that tentacle took a little bit longer than, than normal to play nice. And yeah, she is moving swiftly along. I haven't been able to see her feed on Discord this entire time, so I'm watching the stream with all of you, so my commentary is probably a few seconds behind, which is fine. She's putting the last few fires out, it looks like. And that is heading into the final section, and she is going to be doing the exact same fight that you just saw.
Do you know why there are all these super short levels? Why there are all these different pointless
So yes, since we have seen this fight already, there's not really a whole lot more commentary to be going for it. So Tommy, if you have anything else you'd like to read out, now is the great time to do that.
Let me check in on donations. No donations so far. However, we do have some awesome information for you about BluePath. So, BluePath is committed to the success of each of their placements. They remain closely connected to all families via email and phone, answering the normal questions that arise when learning to navigate life with a service dog. They also provide ongoing lifetime follow-up and additional training as needed. So not only are they getting the service dogs to these people, they are also constantly supporting those people. And of course, that comes with operation costs. So every dollar we raise helps not only go towards providing new dogs, but continuing to support people with their dogs as they learn and continue into later life, which is beautiful. They intend to take care of these dogs and their owners as long as they can.
Alrighty, and time will be coming up for Asuka in just a minute. Looks like she is kind of bad RNG on that last round there. That might have been able to.
I've just been trying to get double bombs.
Yeah,
My
I was
RNG's
say
been
that you're
terrible.
trying to get double bombs, but oh, double bombs.
Nope. Well,
I'm
Got it.
sliding.
All right, we got one more hit for Asuka, and then that will be time for her. And that is time for Asuka. Very, very nice. GG's. And then checking in over with Cloud here. It's looking like the... Interesting. I was wondering why the feed was black for a second. I realized you were clipped in an interesting way.
I slid because apparently sliding cutscenes is a thing now. But if you jump into a cutscene,
I think that's kind of what I think.
You start sliding.
Interesting. Yeah, we are. Making progress on this boss here. And these bombs, just for you all at home, these bombs actually explode pretty quickly as you progress further into the fight, and it can actually be kind of difficult to get one to hit the boss at all, let alone getting two. That was nice. That was kind of bad RNG, so getting a hit on the boss there was actually really good.
I think.
And you also want to.
I can't tell, but I think he might have been near some other ones that are just sitting there. Because I think I got double hit.
You got a double hit just now. That was really good. And time's going to be coming up as soon as this one lands. And time. Very nice. And you all came in under estimate. I'm so proud.
Hell yeah.
Alrighty, and that was Leaf Blower Man. This game blows. It is one of the games I've ever seen. So again, I guess we'll do this alphabetically. Asuka, where can people find you?
You can find me twitch.tv/Asuka424, on Twitter/X at N1Asuka, so N1Asuka. And yeah, I'm gonna be probably power grinding some RZ and Final Fantasy Type 0 HD because of game submission reasons.
Alrighty, Oreo, where can people find you?
Twitch.tv/OreoSR, YouTube under the same handle. I don't stream a ton because I'm pretty busy right now, but yeah, occasionally I do.
Nice. And Cloud, where can people find you?
I'm that1cl0ud on everything. Remember, 0 is a 0, not an O. And I also don't stream as much, but when I do, it's either usually whatever I'm running at the moment, or competitive Mario Kart. So if you wish to see Mario Kart Playing Wars, which I think are pretty cool, then check it out. Check me out.
Very nice. Well, that is going to be all for us. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so
Dane,
much for
where
your
can I
donations.
find you?
Oh, I wasn't going to do that, but you can find me at twitch.tv/dangerous if you would like to follow me there. I'm also on Twitter at dangerous TV. But yeah, thank you all so much. We're going to pass it back to Tommy and enjoy the rest of the marathon.
Thank
It
you
was
all.
a pleasure having all of you. Thank you for the run. That was an interesting game. Did not expect there to be a leaf blower king. But with that, everybody, we're gonna go ahead and get set up for our next run. Be back with us because this is gonna be chaos as we go into the wiki race.